Peace, 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 family. This is part 5. The only reason why I'm going to part 5 because I left off, and I ain't like the way I left off on part 4. So I want to get into it real quickly. But before we do that, let's pay all respects to the Creator. The sun rises. Good evening. Amen. Assalamu alaikum, kings and queens, God and goddesses, and brothers and sisters. And the reason why it's in part 5 is because how I left off. I want you to get an understanding about something. Remember, the Black Woman's Guide to Understand the Black Woman? I am pushing this. I'm pushing this heavy because the black Nubian race is terrible when it comes to relationships. We are destroying each other. We don't need to do that. The Black Woman's Guide to Understand the Black Woman. I am pushing this here. There is Shahrazad Ali's book. Yes, I read it. I love her books. I'm pushing it, okay? I'm pushing it. Some of you, I know you already got it. Some of you do got it. And then some of you don't have it. Please get the book, okay? I went into the scripture of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 8 in the Bible that tells you the description about love. I'll say it again. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 8. Please read this scripture, please. Get the Bible. If you don't got a Bible, get one. Find one. Search for it. Buy one. Get it. Stop throwing your Bibles away. Remember, I'm just a messenger. You can take this if you want to. If you choose not to, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? But the ancestors did woke me up, and they told me what I needed to say, what I need to talk about. So this is why I am doing it like that, because I'm just a messenger. Like I said before, I don't have problems. People don't follow me. I don't have a problem. But if one person gets it, and guess what? It's a ripple effect. Okay, so I put these out there on YouTube. I put it out there on Facebook. Those who's watching are great. If you don't, that's on you. I already done what the ancestors asked me to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, period. Now, why I left off at on part 4 was about the man, which you're not supposed to be having an orgasm, which you do. A lot of you have orgasms, you have sex, and you think this is what you're supposed to do. No. It's just your life force. And I'll say it again to you again. You are immature. This is the reason why you think you're supposed to have an orgasm. This is why you think you're supposed to ejaculate. There's a different kind of orgasm without physically having an orgasm. You could have an orgasm spiritually, because spiritually, deity, however you want to call it, your deity, who you truly are, will have an orgasm. You don't need to have it physically. You don't need to do that. Now, psychologically, this is what the doctors tell you. These are your white doctors. Because over the years, they messed the black man up. Over the years, psychologically, the black man and the black woman is messed up. Because you believe in these doctors, these white doctors, who put these images and these things, all this information out there about, oh, if you don't have an orgasm, you're going to build up all this rage inside. You need to release this. First of all, you as a man, you ain't got to worry about that. You as a woman, you don't got to worry about that. Because see, this is where the trick comes in. If a woman can sit there and tell you, I don't have to have sex. She tells you that. I don't have to have sex. And you guess what? She don't have to. She don't have to. That woman can sit up there and literally go years without sex. That man can do the same thing. Psychologically, you don't have to have sex. You tell yourself that. The images around you force you to think that way. This is why a man think that he's supposed to ejaculate all the time, jerk off. You know, he's supposed to be jerking off. Masturbation. Who told you you're supposed to masturbate? Where you get that from? Your brother? Your father? Your uncle? Those are mixed messages. These things hurt you. Did you know that? You sitting up there jerking up and down your penis like that. Don't you know these things hurt you? These are organs. Same thing with a woman. She masturbating. Putting objects in her vagina. These are chemicals in these objects. Understand? You're not supposed to put these things up inside your vagina. You buying these dildos with the vibrators and all this other stuff. You know, these things is working your flesh and the inside. What'd you think? Oh, well, get the vibrator. Y'all don't understand. You hurting yourself. You don't even know it. Psychologically, you destroying yourself. You know many women I heard sit there and go, I don't need no man. I got my vibrator. Literally. Literally. You destroy yourself. Listen here. You hear these women who's a prostitute, and she had beat her flesh up. For years, she beat her flesh up. And then all of a sudden, she falls in love with this guy. Here's the trick. She falls in love. She be with this guy for 3 years. She said, I'm in love with this guy. Oh my God, I love him. He's everything. But she was a prostitute. Or she was a porn star. Or she slept with a lot of men. But she fell in love with this one guy. Why is that? Why did she fall in love with this one guy? Because it became what it was supposed to be. A psychological love. A mental love. To her, she was ready. She beat her flesh up. But the minute that guy strips that away from her, she's only going to go back what she knows. She's going to go back to what she knows. The flesh is going to take over, and then the insults takes place. You didn't really satisfy me. Shit, I've been around messing with all kind of men. You haven't satisfied me at all. Mess with the man's psychological. He goes, what? How many men have been psychologically damaged by a woman who's out there talking about you ain't did nothing anyways? How many men? That woman sit there and tell you, oh, your penis is big, blah, 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 blah. Even if your penis is big or not. Listen here. Your penis is never going to match a baby. If a woman had a baby before, guess what? It's never going to match. Okay? If she had a baby, what you going to do? That baby 8, 7 pounds, 9 pounds, 6 pounds. Your penis is probably less than a pound. So what you going to do? So think about what I'm telling you. Stop being stupid and naive. Now, I went over many different things. Why your relationship stinks. Okay? And I also want to tell you that fact that, guys, your wife is not your mama. She's not your mother. You know that. Some of y'all, you're too much into your mother. Women, don't let your mother live through your eyes, her eyes. You know, she's telling you everything about your man. She's not supposed to do that. Okay? Men, your mama ain't supposed to talk about she's not good for you. You have to make that choice. You understand? You have to go on your journey with your woman. You understand that? You have to do that. I'm giving you some tips. You, as an individual, you're supposed to be a man. You're supposed to choose the woman that you're going to love forever. There's no hope. It's a lifetime contract. Don't sit there and go, oh, I hope I can love her. You already damaged your relationship when you say that shit. There is no hope. Either you're going to love her or you're not. Just bear with me. Go to 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 through 8. Long suffering. You ain't prepared for long suffering. It goes back to what I've been saying all other 4 messages that I put out. Long suffering. If you're not prepared for long suffering, don't be in a relationship. And a lot of you women, you hurt yourself because you didn't choose him correctly. Because you are the gods. You're the goddesses. You have not chose your mate correctly. You did not choose him. You didn't study him. You didn't see financially can he help you. Physically can he help you. Psychologically can he help you. And if you already got children, you know what I'm saying? You need to understand this. Before you get yourself in a relationship with a man, don't use that as a catapult. Well, I need a father for my children's life. No, you don't. You need to get the man first. You need to talk to your children before you bring him in the house. Number 2, he needs to have his own crib. He don't need to move into your house right away. No. He need to have his crib and stay there for a while. Don't move him to come on, move in real quickly. No. Because in your mind, you're thinking everything, well, that good dick. That's that good dick, and I don't need it to be out there too long. Once again, a lot of y'all fail because you think everything is physical. I know I've touched some of y'all. I know I did. Don't front on me. Whoever's watching my posts, I already know that. And I want to be touched. I want you to be touched here, mentally, psychologically, and physically. Because your whole conception is wrong. A lot of y'all by yourself. Once again, I'll say it again. I have no problem with this. You by yourself because behind closed doors, you do not have respect for yourself. And you men, some of you deep down low homosexual men, that's on another topic. What the hell is wrong with you? You claiming that you love this woman and you know you gay? That's on a whole nother level. How you gonna sit there and be with this woman, be with her for years, have children with her, and then talking all behind her back, you sleeping with men? What the fuck are you doing? Some of y'all going, oh, you cursing? Pay attention to the word curse. I'm using foul language. Using foul language? Why? Because I need to use that to interpret what the hell the meaning I'm talking about. And if some of y'all weak-minded like that, then get off my page. Get off my page, because some of y'all weak-minded anyways. And I know a lot of y'all weak-minded anyways, but you men, you so psychologically deep involved with this homosexual stuff. And then if that's what you're going to do, keep that away from the women. Don't show this woman all this good love psychologically. See, homosexuals, they do that. They psychologically love that woman, love the children. But physically, he doesn't give it his full flesh. Because his flesh is in love with a man. Or want to indulge into a man. See, y'all do that. Oh, don't flip that script real quick. Because some of you women will do that same thing. You don't tell that man you homosexual. You love women. What you do is you'll tell him stuff like this. Oh, you want to have threesomes? You'll throw that in his ear. Because you're playing with his ego. But what you're doing, you're damaging that man. You're damaging him by doing all these activities. Let's bring other people in our relationship. Now, don't get it twisted. Some of y'all are in a relationship that you have more than one wife. Let's make it clear. This has been existing and it still exists today. If your woman have accepted you and the culture that you in, that you have more than one wife, then that is your business. It has to be consented from both of them. Because there's cultures that does exist, and even here where we live in Northern America, South America, that it does happen. So if this is the case, you are in a relationship and your woman go, listen here, you come to your woman and you explain to her, listen here, I want to have another woman, I'll just make my second wife, and it's all respectable, that's what you chose. But if you go behind her back and you do that, you understand? Now, you got women that are going to want to play that same game. It's going to want to do that. Well, not a game, but she's going to be like, well, I want to bring another man involved. Men, can you handle it? There's women will want to bring other men, but they're not bringing for psychologically. They're bringing in for physicals. Because obviously she had a big crush on his ass anyways. But this is the last post. I gave you all these different illustrations, all these different understandings. Have long suffering, y'all. That's what you need to move on your journey between you and your mate. If you're going to have a relationship, go all the way in. There's no hopes. There's no bounds. You go in. Trust one another. Trust is a big factor. Believe in the Creator. The Creator made you in His image. Peace. I am Chocolate AMUN-RA. This is the message. Part 5. It's over.